Hello and welcome into Capital City Sports coverage of Gamecock football. Today the Gamecocks took on ECU. Let's get right to the action. Gamecocks coming into the game against ECU with a 1-0 record after beating Vandy last week. Get off to a good start as Dylan Thompson hits Demir Bird for 53 yards down to the ECU 6-yard line. Demir showing off his trademark speed. Marcus Lattimore, Laddie Daddy, is going to take it in from there, putting the Gamecocks up 7-0 early. And with that touchdown, Lattimore ties George Rogers and Harold Green for the career touchdown record at 33. Here, Dylan Thompson is going to hit Busta Anderson up the middle for a gain of 17 yards, and that's going to set up this play, which is going to go to Busta Anderson. This is going to be a 7-yard touchdown, putting the Gamecocks up 14-0. And the next time the Gamecocks get the ball, Dylan Thompson, who's he going to find? D'Angelo Smith for 30 yards in the back of the end zone. Looks a lot like Alshon Jeffrey to me. Maybe we have a replacement. Gamecocks up 21-0. And on the next drive, Pirate quarterback Rio Johnson throws it deep, but Bryson Williams is there, comes down with the interception. Gamecocks take over at the ECU 7. But the Gamecocks were forced to punt. ECU gets the ball back here. Rio Johnson connects, but the wide receiver fumbles. Reginald Bowings forces it, and the refs are trying to figure out who has the ball. They're uncovering the pile, and wait for it. Wait for it. Up pops Reginald Bowings with the ball, Gamecock football. Again, here Rio Johnson's going to drop back, and it's another Gamecock interception, this time by DJ Swearinger. Gamecocks take over at the ECU 37. Nice celebration. DJ's got some swag to him. I like it. And guess what happens here? It's probably another Gamecock interception. Yes, it is. Shaq Wilson coming up with this one. Again, Gamecocks taking over in ECU territory. And they'd capitalize as Thompson evades a sack, pulls a Eli Manning from the Super Bowl, and finds D.L. Moore, who gets a key block from Justice Cunningham there, and D.L. finds the end zone, puts the Gamecocks up 28-0. The final score would end up being Gamecocks 48, East Carolina 10. Coming into the game, nobody knew whether or not Connor Shaw would play. Turns out he didn't. Dylan Thompson got the start. He had a great game, threw for over 300 yards, but Spurrier said he still has some things he can learn.
A lot of you folks didn't think we had two that could play, but Dylan at times looks extremely good in practice, and today he was extremely good, just about all of them. Just about every play was really, really good. So we're all proud of Dylan, his first start, and the confidence he played with was thrilling for all of us to see. But if Connor's 100%, he's our guy. And now we know if something happens to Connor, Dylan can go in there and throw it around. You know, that Vandy game, he really didn't have much opportunities, and we called a screen pass. It had no chance, and they blitzed him and had a sack. So we got to work on throwing it away a little bit more. Of course, every now and then he scrambles out of some of those tackles and made some plays. But still, there's a lot he can learn from just playing games, playing over and over.
Spurrier said he wasn't happy about fans leaving early. Said he looked at the student section and saw that most of them were gone, and it really disappointed him.
It's a beautiful day. The fans were alive, raring to go. I wish they'd stay after halftime, though. Glenn, did you notice that? We're up 21-0. I mean, they could have mounted a comeback. Hell, we were down 17-0 these guys last year and had to come back. So, fans, stay in the ballpark a little longer. Gee. That party out in the parking lot will wait, can't it? Gee, 12-20 game. I looked over on the other side. It was half empty almost. Yeah. Stay in the ballpark a little bit.
From Williams-Brice, I'm Hunter Banks, Capital City Sports.